Have you noticed the strange things happening in Bluey? You might not have. So today we're going to look at those moments in Bluey where logic doesn't exist. Or could it be that the show is haunted? Sit back, relax, and get ready for the animation mistakes that are going to leave you totally mind-boggled. Jasper's mom's lost hand. Let's start with a mistake that is literally out of control. In the episode The Package Game, after Loki's dad decides to change the rules of the game, if we look closely at Jasper's mom, well, it seems that the animators couldn't decide how many arms she needed. But what happened here? Did her hand have a fight with her arm and that's why they separated? Now, so she can't make the excuse that she only has 2 arms. Or maybe this mom has superhero abilities we don't know about yet? Jasper Jr. and his makeover. We continue with the Bob Bilby episode, where we encounter another mystery, and this time in the photo album with Bob Bilby. In this part, let's look at Jasper's younger brother with Bilby's mayonnaise. But oh surprise! His hands are completely black, when they are normally a light brown color. Did he go to collect coal with Bob Bilby? Or rather, did he decide to change his look to be the most asterisk of the album? Comment if you agree that he just put on some black gloves to stand out. Wow, who would have thought that this little guy would come to overshadow with his style the Flintstone style beetle? Now get ready for a mistake so mysterious that not even the most observant had noticed it. In the episode, Grandmas Bluey and Bingo decide to get behind the wheel of their beetle to drive without remorse, but in the pure Flintstone style. They use their feet to move the car, which we have also seen in other episodes, like when Muffin drives her truck. Since this beetle moves Flintstone style, it's obvious that it should have some hole in the bottom. But no. When the poor beetle ends up upside down, guess what? There's not a single hole where they can stick their little legs. How are they supposed to pedal the car? So, did the wizard do it again? Maybe the real trick here is that Bluey and Bingo have powers we don't know about, or they just thought we'd never notice. Anything is possible in the Bluey universe, Bluey floating like a witch. Let's move on to the mini-episode Drums, which seems more like a haunted episode. While Chili approaches to ask about a violin for Bingo, we have Bluey, who suddenly starts to float. Literally, her legs don't touch the ground. It's as if a witch is casting a spell to lift her up. And if we look closer, we can see how she brings her legs all crooked. As if someone had given her a couple of good stomps and left them all misaligned. Oh Bluey, if it was the witch. Or could it be that you were so distracted thinking about Mackenzie that you even floated away out of pure love? The interchangeable face of Bandit. Let's go to the Bob Bilby episode again, where Bandit pulls off a trick that not even the TikTokers knew how to do, change face in a matter of seconds. When Bluey is getting ready to take a picture with Bingo and Bob Bilby, the face of Bandit that appears on the camera is completely different from the real Bandit. Only the most observant can detect this detail. Is this a special effect or is Bandit making his strange packs? Apparently in this scene the Matrix was really bugged out. Bandit and his leg confusion, and Bandit always experiences the most unexpected and nonsensical things. In another episode, Bandit shows that even dads sometimes get confused. But what a leg confusion he had. After a while of playing the plush machine with Blue and Bingo, poor Bandit hits his right leg on the table. And paying attention to the scene, we clearly see that the blow was indeed on the right leg, but wow. Apparently the blow was so strong that Bandit didn't even know which leg was hurting. Well, the fool decides to rub his left leg, and it's not any confusion, because in the next scene he appears with his right leg bandaged. Oh Bandit, your brain is starting to get numb from so many blows. Muffin's magical wrapping paper. Let's move on to the Christmas episode at the pool. And everything seems pretty normal in this episode. until Muffin decides to open the gifts. Well, just when Muffin is about to unwrap her gift, we can see that the gift is well wrapped. It even has these characteristic little folds. But as soon as Muffin starts to tear the paper like crazy, abracadabra, the folds simply disappear, as if someone had magically erased them. Was Muffin the expert in opening gifts, or perhaps some invisible elf who decided to lend a hand? The Bluey Christmas mystery leaves us with unanswered questions. Mackenzie's lost eyebrows. And, apparently, disappearances are a serious thing within Bluey, and poor Mackenzie is not spared from these mysteries. In the episode where he plays spaceship with Jack and Rusty, it seems like someone decided to borrow Mackenzie's eyebrows. Yes, suddenly Mackenzie is without eyebrows. Maybe the elves that erased Muffin's folds also decided to steal Mackenzie's eyebrows. This only happens in this scene because if we check at other times, Mackenzie still has her eyebrows. But wait, because Bluey's getting weirder and weirder. Mackenzie unpainted in the stream. And speaking of Mackenzie in the episode, Stream has another quite mysterious moment. After Bandit returns from crossing the stream with the kids, Mackenzie comes out with completely white paws. As if he had gone through a washing machine with bleach. It's an express bleaching. Maybe. The water was so cold that even the color left his legs, but then they regained the color they should be. Poor little guy. Didn't everything stiffen up from his little legs earlier? The missing speaker in the music store and again in the Minnesota drums right in the haunted store. When Bingo is ready to play the drums on this side, we can see a speaker next to her. But when she starts to play, the speaker magically disappears. And then another one appears in its place. As if it were playing hide and seek. Could it be that Bingo has magical powers to make the speakers change places? Or is it the fact that this music store is indeed haunted? The protein shelf of the television store? And finally, in the television store. While the terriers stroll near the shelf full of protein jars, everything seems to be normal. If we pay attention to the shelf, we can clearly see that it's almost full. In fact, only 2 or 3 are missing. But 12 seconds later, surprise, the shelf is almost empty. Did Flash come to steal all the protein jars, or what happened? Or are you going to tell me that it was Winton's dad who decided he needed all that protein and in less than 12 seconds he hoarded it? All the jars. Well, only the security cameras will know. Well, friends, these were all the mysterious mistakes in Bluey. Which of these mistakes did you find the most amusing? Leave your answer in the comments and also let us know if you would like another part of this video.